things aren't going so good or looking so good for the Philadelphia Eagles and our guy, Mr. Jalen Hurts. And the expectations for this season, I don't know, they're kind of all over the place. And what to expect from Jalen Hurts this season? It's people wasn't too excited about the first round draft pick. You have half asking them what were they doing, and the other half like, okay, Makai Lemon is a dog. He's a great player. He's going to fit in well, right? Then you have Jalen Hurts, the X factor. How is he going? What is he going to do this season? What type of season is this going to be for Jalen Hurts? It's a pivotal season for Jalen Hurts this season. And we've seen he can be a winner. He is a winner. He's proven that. But now can he show that he's a franchise quarterback? And when I mean franchise quarterback, consistently winning for 10 plus years. He's a winning quarterback, but is he a franchise quarterback, right? And I think this season will prove that. And he has the ability and chance to shut up a lot of critics who's been on him, right? Because not too many people is comfortable with Jalen Hurts' style and how he operates and how he keeps the chain moving, right? Now we got reports coming from training camp saying he's been, he hasn't really been top on his game like he should. Yeah, against the New England Patriots in the joint practice, he's turning over the football. That's the number one thing we don't want to see from our quarterback. We don't want to see our quarterback turning over the football, right? And we're seeing a lot of interceptions during this training camp. And I don't know, man. We don't want to look too deep into these things. Like I said, I'm a guy that believes in you practice how you play. And I'm wondering, could this be a sign of what's to come for the Philadelphia Eagles this season? Will Jalen Hurts be able to overcome and outperform the expectations that everyone has for him? And we have to wait and see. And we're bringing this up, and I want to have a conversation about Jalen Hurts and the future, of the Philadelphia Eagles, because Howie Roseman, Howie Roseman is the general manager. Howie Roseman, he doesn't get attached to any player. Any player is expendable. No one player is bigger than the program when it comes to Howie Roseman and making the Philadelphia Eagles a better team. He's always looking forward how to improve his team. And once he sees an inkling of decline from any of his players, now he starts to see what his options are when it comes down to that player, right? Now, we can't exclude all the possibilities when it comes to Jalen Hurts. Because if Howie and Nick Sirianni agree that Jalen Hurts isn't their man for the future, it is possible Howie trades Jalen Hurts by the trade deadline and start to rebuild on offense. That's Howie Roseman's MO. He made good deals, and he continues to make the Philadelphia Eagles a better, stronger team. Sometimes it doesn't work out perfectly, but he follows up and then eventually gets it right through the draft, free agency, and so on and so forth. Like I said, he doesn't get attached to any players. It doesn't matter what the position is. It's a difference, right? It's a difference in just winning games and have a trending hot streak, right? Trending for 2 seasons and being a winner, making everyone happy. But when you're not necessarily winning, right? All of the time. Well, how are you operating? How does that? I've been thinking about that, guys. A winner versus a franchise quarterback. Because Tom Brady, he had a few losing seasons. He had a few seasons where he was down and out, right? You get injured and things like that. But overall, you understood that Tom Brady would eventually win, right? I don't know if we felt like he was going to win the Super Bowl all the time, but you felt comfortable. You felt good each season, each game when Tom Brady was the quarterback. I don't know if we get that feeling with Jalen Hurts. And that's what I want to see Jalen Hurts change this season. I want to see Jalen Hurts make more people a believer. Stop the critics from criticizing his style of play and show that he can be a franchise quarterback for years and years and years. I don't know. I think this is 7th or 8th season. 8 more seasons and be on the top of his game and continue to win. Maybe not win as many Super Bowls. He got one, lost one. But yeah, is he a franchise quarterback or is he just a unique winning type of quarterback? I don't know. I'm a Jalen Hurts fan. I think he's a winner. I don't think he's the typical type of quarterback that the NFL is that they cater to. So that's the problem. He's a very strong guy. So we'll see, man. We're gonna see how this plans out with Jalen Hurts. But Howie Roseman, man, he's always looking to make a deal. So nobody's safe. Nobody's safe when it comes to Philadelphia Eagles.